The second session of the Tattersalls December foal sale saw continued strong trade, with 2 lots making 200,000 guineas or more on the day. The first lot to break the 200,000 guineas mark was lot 646, a Kodiak colt from Brian Kennedy's Meadowland stud, who is a brother to Grade 3 winner Spirit of Shan and one of 13 foals to sell for the operation so far. The successful purchaser was Sun Bloodstock, who went to 210,000 guineas to see off underbidder Arad O'Meal's Hubert Honoré, who was standing with Gwenaëlle Monoret of Le Motteret. Sun Bloodstock were on the other end of the transaction this time, having sold the top price December yearling by the same sire for 400,000 guineas earlier this week.
Clearly he's by Kodiak, he's a great sire and got a lovely pedigree, full Sisters of Stakes winner. So yeah, had everything that we liked, and he's going to be raced, so as a racehorse he's probably not too bad. Well, Sun Bloodstock's an international company, it's owned by Ting Kong Cheng. He likes to race himself particularly, but he also breeds and sells a few, and so he loved his pedigree, so he was keen to buy him.
Trickledown Stud also enjoyed a busy opening couple of days, selling a total of 29 foals for over £1 million guineas to end the session as the leading consigner. The draft was topped by an acclamation filly and 3-part sister to Group 3 Sweet Solera winner Nations Alexander, who was signed for by Cheveley Park's Chris Richardson for 200,000 guineas.
She was extremely well looked after. She was an obvious, very nice filly. We were confident she'd make over 100, thought she'd get to 150. The extra bit is a pleasant surprise. She was a very scopy filly for both an acclamation and the mare. The good filly was closer coupled, but she was a first foal. But this filly was a queen, behaved like a queen. I mean, we had 13 vets on her, and in 30, 40 years selling horses, I've never had a horse with 13 vets. And you know what it is when you get to the sales, even when you think you've got the real deal, they've got to behave right, they've got to show properly, they've got to behave in the top ring. So until the hammer falls, job isn't done. But she ticked every box.
Stocked by Coolmore's first crop sire and 4-time Group 1 winning son of Galileo, Glen Eagles, was eagerly anticipated during the second session. And the first offering to be led through the ring by the sire didn't disappoint, selling to Amanda Skiffington for 150,000 guineas. The colt out of dual Group 3 winning mare Eastern Appeal from the family of Winchester was sold by Anthony and Kieran Phelan's Glacier House stud.
He was very precocious from the time he was born. After he was born, he got up in about 20 minutes and started sucking the mare, which is very unusual. But over here, you could have dropped a bomb behind him and it wouldn't have mattered. He was just so cool. You dream of those things, but we're just totally thrilled, aren't we?
Yeah, delighted now. I just help Dad do what he asks, and I try to help out when he's picking out sires, but I get a lot of guidance from him.
Lot 511, a baited breath colt from the family of Holy Roman Emperor, also made the headlines on the second day when selling to Abbeylands Farm for 150,000 guineas. The successful purchaser bought an Australia foal from the same operation for 165,000, which he subsequently sold in Book 1 of the Tattersalls October yearling sale for 525,000 guineas, a success which brought him right back to Nick Pocock's Stringston stud this year in the hope of similar luck.
When he was born, we decided to use baited breath off the back of him twice, and he was always been a star, and he's just been a lovely walking colt the whole way along. Confident he was a good colt, but you never know until you get here what people think, and even going up the ring, we felt that he had a chance of maybe going to 100, but not 150. That was, yeah, something else really.
The Somerset-based farm have also enjoyed notable international success on the track this year.
Rekindling has made it a great year, really. It was great it was our first Group 1 winner. And to go in the Melbourne Cup was it's what dreams are made of. It was pretty special.